everyone, how are you? Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Espero que estén teniendo un muy bonito viernes. I hope you're having a super great Friday. Finally, it's Friday. We can rest. We can be in our houses because, yeah, just rest because I know that most of you have started school already. So that's why I decided to start this class with a book recommendation, which I think it's very useful when you're learning a new language. And for some of you that maybe you love poetry, or you are more like this kind of person who enjoys more like the reading or the love side of the literature. That's what I'm bringing to you guys. Well, two of them are quite like that, and the other one it's not that much. But let's see. Okay, so the first one is Evocación de Sofía de Marta Leticia Venegas. This one, um, I think it's really good if you want to start with Spanish poetry. It has a really light lecture. It doesn't have like too much weird words. I mean, not weird, but in the way who maybe you might need a Google translator like besides you. No, no, no. It's easy to read. It's a light poetry too. So I really like it. I really enjoy it. I was having a blog lecture, a blog reader when I got this, and when I started reading it, it was like, you know what, I want to keep reading again. So I really recommend it again if you're learning a new language. I want to read you this one. Literatura universal para leer. Volverá el pájaro al nido de donde una vez partió. Voló con ganas de vivir. Para mis ojos, inmisericordia, hermética ceguera. Yeah, I think it's really good and I really recommend it. The next one of my favorite Mexican authors. He really helped me a lot with through all my degrees since I was in middle school. Actually, I started reading him. I didn't have the opportunity to meet him. Sadly, he passed away in 2014. Jose Emilio Pacheco. If you had opportunity to read this one, the most common book of him is Las batallas en el desierto. Is this one? This one is too good, but I recommend this if you are in an advanced level because this one used the tense of pluscuamperfecto. So if you want to practice that tense, you can read this one. It's gonna help you a lot to understand more that structure. But if you're into poetry and you like light poetry, not like really heavy, like I don't know, maybe Benedetti, it's not that heavy, but you know how poetry is. So, well, Jose Emilio Pacheco has a lot of poems. This one is one of my favorite recopilations because it has my favorite poet in all the world. Here it is. And I'm going to read it to you guys because it's a really good poem. And it's called, wait a second. I think the advantage of this of these poems are that I really light. So I'm gonna read to you. It calls partir. It's a verb, so you can start to conjugate it. Partir, extraño verbo con dos puntas hirientes. Lanzas que afilan la separación, la desesperada tarea de desunir el desenlace. Partir, deshacer en todo en partes iguales o desiguales. Marcharse, irse, decir adiós, comenzar de nuevo, otra vez como náufrago, como lombriz en pedazos. Again, what a majestic piece. A really good book, a really good way to start learning Spanish. And it has a lot of easy words. It has doesn't have this really conjugation in different tenses. It's most of them are in present tense. So if you're starting this one, it's your choice. And let's go with the last one. If you are a hopeless romantic and you love to read this kind of books who talks about love and couples and It's not my favorite topic, but to be honest, Rodolfo Naro, it's your choice. It has a lot of books. He's a Mexican writer. He's from Guadalajara. I had the opportunity to meet him in 2018. He signed my book. And yes, he is really, really kind. His books are amazing. He has actually club lectures, and they're quite interesting. I think they're only in Guadalajara, but I don't know if he's planning to do it online. You should give him totally a try. This one is a recopilation of all his poems from different short stories that he had, but it's one of my favorites. I remember that I was crying all the time, and as I'm telling you, I am not a fan of this gender, but again, it's a really good choice if you're starting Spanish and you want to maybe give it a try of poetry. These three authors are Mexican, and as I read a little piece about all of them, so I'm gonna tell you this one, and this one is just a fragment of one of his poems. I know it this by memory, and it's Gota de tu pensamiento, mi nombre en tus labios, dime, ven, mi amor, te aguardo. Majestic again. So yeah, that will be those are the three recommendations of the day. Actually, give you four because I told you that if you're practicing the pluscuamperfecto, you should read definitely Las Batallas en el Desierto. But yeah, if you are also actually from Rodolfo Naro, this is a fifth recommendation. If you want to write poetry in Spanish and you want to give it a try, from the same author, Rodolfo Naro, Los Días Inútiles. It's a really good, there are a lot of poems, but it's an interactive book where, where it explains you, for example, in this case, here explains what is a soneto, and here explains write your own soneto. You can draw hints, things here to inspire you. What else? Like it explains you a lot of things. Anota el nombre de la persona especial, write the special name of the person. Here explains you what is a sexteto, what is a rhyme. It tells you what to do with the poems. And if you are a writer and you want to write in Spanish like poems, I recommend this book. I do write, but not poetry. I think it's not my good element. So, yes, that will be everything for today. Eso sería todo por el día de hoy. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys the next class. Okay? Adios.